See this? This is my boomstick!
Who doesn't love the satisfaction of getting up close and personal? Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome to my first top 5. And I thought we would start my first top 5 with a bang or a boom. Depends on your preference, I guess. And I'm sure it's everyone's preference to love the freaking shotgun. Especially if you are a fan of shooter games. The shotgun is infamous, it's iconic, and usually by gameplay standards, it's really damn effective. Sure, in the real world, shotguns are dangerous and a little bit of something to be afraid of. But in video games, we get to have a ball, have a blast with our shotties. We can get creative with them, we can get dynamic with them, we can get versatile with them, and we can get a lot of bloody kills with them. The shotgun is the weapon of choice for those of you who want to meet your opponent straight in the eye and then blow them to pieces. Who doesn't love close quarters, getting up close and personal? And the shotgun is that weapon of choice. It is the defining weapon of choice for that situation. And now, here on my very first top 5, I am counting down my top 5 favorite shotguns in video games. Let's begin.
Woof. That is one ugly-ass shotgun.
Number 5. Hailstorm, DreamKiller. DreamKiller is one of many very underrated first-person shooters. DreamKiller has a lot of really good stuff going for it. Level design, setting, story, enemies, but most of all, its weapons. One of which being its shotgun, the Hailstorm. Right off the bat, the Hailstorm is the most creative and unique looking shotgun I have ever seen in a video game. I mean, just look at it. Look at the design. It's one of those weapons that really catches your eye. But hey, it's a weapon, a gun, and looks alone doesn't make it a good weapon. I mean, it's a shotgun. You don't care if your shotgun looks pretty. You want to make sure it kills things up close real well. And oh boy, the Hailstorm can do so. How many shots it takes to kill an enemy really depends on the difficulty. Since I play on easy difficulty, it usually one-hit kills normal low-level henchmen. However, again, being a shotgun, the closer you are, the more damage you do. On heavier enemies and bosses, up close and personal with a shotgun can take out chunks of health. Admittedly, the Hailstorm doesn't have the fastest fire rate. It has good damage, but the fire rate is manageable. That's the best I can say. It's not freaking awesome high fire rate. You've got to sort of get into a pattern of using it, of getting up close to the enemy, falling back so that it can reload. Because the Hailstorm is a one-shot shotgun. But in DreamKiller, beauty is all guns have unlimited ammo. So, the Hailstorm shotgun fires one shot, giving it a slow rate of fire. It has a manageable reload speed, which you can get into a pattern of using. The Hailstorm does exactly what a shotgun should do, and does great damage up close and personal, killing low-level enemies in one hit and taking out huge chunks of health with bosses. But wait! There's more! Not only is the Hailstorm a good looker, good damage, has an interesting fire rate and reload mechanic, but it has a secondary fire. Yes, like many other old school style first-person shooters, every weapon in the game has a secondary fire. And seeing as how this shotgun, the Hailstorm, is called, well, the Hailstorm, guess what this gun's secondary fire is? It's an ice ball projectile that freezes enemies or slows them down. It'll either slow them down to a halt or freeze them still completely. And even better, it does some damage to them. So, you can freeze an enemy in place with your secondary fire, get right up close and personal, pull the trigger, and watch them explode into little frosty chunks. The Hailstorm, my 5th favorite shotgun in video games.
Now you're just annoying me.
Number 4. Duplet. Double-barreled shotgun, Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. In a post-apocalyptic Russia filled with bandits, neo-Nazis, and mutants, you're going to need a pretty heavy weapon to get the job done and survive in the post-end of the world. Why not go with this custom, handmade, double-barrel shotgun, the Duplet. The Duplet is basically the most iconic weapon next to the Bastard gun from Metro. The look and feel of the Duplet is simply excellent. It's a double-barrel shotgun that gives you the option to fire one barrel at a time or both barrels simultaneously, either way doing a lot of damage. The Duplet is arguably the primary weapon in the game that does the most damage. I mean, no matter what difficulty you're on, the Duplet is guaranteed to kill anything, whether it be mutant or human, in 1 or 2 shots. Never free. I've tried. They never last longer than 1 or 2 shots. And while the Duplet is a real meaty shotgun, it has excellent sound design and gives off an awesome, satisfying gunshot when you fire it. Combined with the excellent and satisfying damage, killing enemies in 1 or 2 shots is so satisfying and makes it hard not to fall in love with the Duplet shotgun. But that's not the only reason besides the meaty sound and damage. Just look at the gun. This is a gun built in the post-apocalypse. This gun was not sold in stores or made by the military. This was handmade by survivors of the apocalypse and built in the metros of Russia. You can see the detail. You can see the handmade craftsmanship and the creativity. You can see that the shotgun barrels are cut off, sawed off metal piping. You can see all the wood, whether it be the stock or the underbarrel. You can see that it is hand-crafted, hand-cut, hand-sanded wood. You can see the little bits and trinkets that were used to hold the thing together. There's a real satisfaction, a real sense of genuineness when you use the Duplet. And while even on its own, without any attachments or upgrades, the Duplet shotgun is incredibly satisfying and fun to use, the gun even gets better with upgrades and attachments. A simple laser sight for better accuracy, a silencer on the barrels to kill enemies silently and more accurately, or my favorite upgrade, add 2 more barrels right on top of the other 2 and turn it into a 4-barrel quad barrel shotgun, doing so much damage and it looks so good. And this is why the Duplet shotgun from Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light is my 4th favorite shotgun from video games.
Now you're just annoying me.
Number 3. EVA 8 shotgun, Titanfall. Titanfall has some of the most well-made and satisfying to use guns in a first-person shooter. I mean, you've got the carbine, you've got the car SMG, you've got the smart pistol, and then you got the freaking shotgun of the game, the only shotgun in the game, the EVA 8 shotgun. And when you have the EVA 8 shotgun, it kind of makes sense not to have any other shotguns in the game, because they would pale in comparison to the EVA 8. It has a solid magazine clip size, it has a solid fire rate, and it does a freaking ton of damage. Alongside that, the EVA 8 shotgun has a magnificent design. It has obvious inspiration from modern-day shotguns and other shotguns from other forms of science fiction. The digital ammo counter, the drum magazine, the freaking barrel. The gun just looks meaty and powerful. A lot of people complain that there aren't enough weapons in Titanfall, and the fact that there's only one shotgun is kind of like a sin to first-person shooters for some reason. But the EVA 8 shotgun is such a good weapon. It's such a great shotgun, I don't see the need for another. It 1-hit kills grunts. It 1 to 2 hit kills specters, and 1 to 3 hit kills pilots. And when rodeoing a Titan, it takes off a good chunk of health when you start shooting into its robotic brains. The EVA 8 shotgun can also be upgraded with additional attachments, such as a larger magazine or the lead wall attachment, which decreases the damage slightly, but increases the spread of fire, giving some tactical options to the weapon. But as badass as the regular EVA 8 shotgun is, the burn card version, the amped version of the EVA 8 shotgun, makes you feel almost godlike, with an increased rate of fire, increased range, and increased damage, making you feel almost godlike with the burn card amped EVA 8 shotgun, making it my third favorite shotgun of all time from video games.
Now you're just annoying me.
Number 2. Shotgun. FarCry Free, Blood Dragon. This is the shotgun that never fails to please, cause the gun literally gets better and better the more you play. When you start off the game, the shotgun starts off as, well, a simple shotgun. Normal shotgun, it's not automatic, not even semi-automatic. It does good damage, usually one-hit kills enemies. Besides it being solid and meaty and doing good damage, it seems like a regular old shotgun. But the more you play and you unlock upgrades for the shotgun, it becomes freaking awesome. The shotgun eventually becomes semi-automatic. Then, it becomes a double-barrel shotgun. Then, a quad-barrel shotgun. And then, it gets incendiary ammo. I hate to reference Pokemon, but this shotgun is like watching a Pokemon evolve to its ultimate stage. First it's a regular shotgun, then it's semi-automatic, then it's double barrel, then it's quad barrel, then it lights enemies on fire! And I can't tell you enough how much I love the shotgun when it becomes quad barrel, even without the incendiary fire bullets. Just the shotgun alone as a quad barrel makes you feel unstoppable. It one-hit kills everything. Even the heavy enemies, the machine gun and flamethrower guys. This shotgun does so much damage. But along with that, the gun has excellent animations for when your character is holding the gun, for when he's reloading the gun, for when he's just switching weapons, switching to the shotgun. The weapon has awesome, excellent animation. Everything about the FarCry Free Blood Dragon shotgun is awesome. The way it upgrades goes from normal barrel to double barrel to quad barrel, from regular fire to semi-automatic to incendiary ammo. The gun looks cool. The way you hold the gun, reload the gun looks cool. The way you shoot the gun looks cool. The effects the gun has looks cool. The amount of damage it does is freaking awesome. This is an expertly well-made video game shotgun. More than enough reason to make the FarCry Free Blood Dragon shotgun my second favorite shotgun of all time from video games. And before I reveal my number 1 boomstick, time for a quick little recap.
I call shotgun.
And my number 1 favorite shotgun is the SWORDSPLOSION from Borderlands 2. Tiny Tina's assault on Dragon Keep. Alright, let me see if I can break this down and make it as simple as possible why this is the most awesome shotgun of all time and my favorite shotgun from video games of all time. It's a shotgun. It shoots swords that explode, but that's not all. The swords explode into more swords that explode. The SWORDSPLOSION is a shotgun that shoots exploding swords. That is freaking awesome! This is easily the most awesome shotgun ever conceived in a video game. Not only is the concept for the shotgun freaking awesome, the stats for the gun are excellent and great for high-level play in Borderlands 2, The gun is colorful and good looking and unique looking. It's a one-of-a-kind weapon, one-of-a-kind unique looking weapon in the game. You also go on a pretty fun quest to retrieve the weapon. You have to fight a little mini-boss called the Immortal Golem. After defeating him and giving the sword that was stuck in its back to Roland, or Fairy Tale Roland, you get the SWORDSPLOSION. What's funny is, technically, the SWORDSPLOSION is an imaginary gun taking place in Tiny Tina's fantasy, and the only reason it shoots swords is because, as the description said, the very colorful Mr. Torg asked for it. Or, should I say, said so. A fun and funny quest to get an awesome shotgun? Sign me up. Everything concerning this shotgun is excellent. It has a fun, colorful design. It's a very powerful weapon. You have to go on a fun and funny quest to obtain it. Just everything about the shotgun is fun and effective, and that should be the point of all shotguns in all video games, to be both fun and effective. The gun has good accuracy, great damage, a decent reload speed. There's nothing about the SWORDSPLOSION that's not to like, and that is why the SWORDSPLOSION is my favorite shotgun of all time in video games.
Hell yeah!